I've known you since we were 9. And I have never seen you love anyone who actually cared about you. So why start now?
I didn't want to lose my best friend. Maybe what happened was a mistake, but there couldn't have been a better time than now to take a shot.
So my journey, I started off in high school. My sophomore year, I did my first stage play. And from there, I just always loved performing, and I've always loved being the center of attention. And I also just like I like making people laugh. I like putting expression and joy on other people's face because some people may not be eligible to do the type of things that they want to do in life. So let me be that outlet for other people that want to do something.
I've just always been in love with films and acting. I've always been kind of like an artist. I've been a dancer when I was a kid. Started singing when I was like 12, 13, and started making my own films when I was 14. Took a camera, produced myself, edited, cast my friends in roles, and just kind of went on a limb and just, made up stuff. And I fell in love with it, and just films have always been kind of like that niche of such great expression and love and all that, and I've always wanted to be in the film. And yeah, I've moved to the United States a couple of years ago. I'm not from here. I was born in Belarus. My whole family's in Belarus, and yeah, it means a lot to me that I get a chance to work with such incredible people, and you and the whole team, and you're so professional and just organized. I love that.
Well, I started out in musical theater, and I've done that for a long time. Ever since I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do. Always wanted to do the Broadway thing, and knew that music was my first passion. So kind of kept with that in college, and also continued working on acting and dancing ability too. And yeah, and so since the pandemic and stuff, I've kind of gotten more into things like film and commercials, advertisements, things like that, which I never thought I would really get into. So it's been a cool experience, actually. It's been like a weird pandemic blessing.
Nah, because we spend so much time trying to fix everything that we just always end up fucking it up somehow.
This is kind of insane though, right?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Well, my name is Colby, and I'm playing Alicia. I have been acting and dancing and singing since I was 3 years old. And I went to Howard University for musical theater. This past year I've been taking a ton of time just to do short films and applying to graduate school for theater, and I also model full-time.
So I started out in theater, and then I kind of just went along with going with the world almost. So I found a career, enjoyed my career. I'm a massage therapist, but then I wanted to come back to acting because it's just where my heart is, So then I started doing commercials and little videos to help with schools and businesses and stuff like that. But after that, I just started with Transcend.
Well, I love this character because honestly, she reminds me a lot of myself. She's a free spirit, she's a hopeless romantic, and she moves because of love. And I find her very relatable. And so I just wanted to bring an honest perspective to her thought process, to her view of this world. And it was really fun to play her. I obviously had such a great time working with Chadwick, my co-star. So it was just a really fun experience trying to put myself in a society where they're literally gonna wipe your memory. So yeah, I just enjoyed living in this completely different world to create love between me and another character.
Well, I felt like it was kind of, it was like one of those sassy, witty, kind of something mysterious about them, something kind of evil, like some kind of, you know, ambition to make something really successful and, you know, be proud of it and call it your product, and like one of those like crazy scientists. But I think he's a pretty nice guy. He's not a bad person. It's just, I think in our, you know, in our society, in our modern reality, it's kind of what we see happening. A lot of people just having too much influence over, you know, major parts of society. And yeah, I felt like he's one of those like really like, you know, fun characters to play, and just try to bring it up as much as I could. It looked so evil on the screen. I loved it.
I feel like the biggest challenge that I had as my character, just collaborating with people that are older than me. I feel like that was the biggest challenge. So I had to, in a sense, be more mature and not really show much of my goofy actual side. That probably was the biggest challenge, just trying to center myself and be present at all times and not think about other stuff, because you guys are on the ball, you guys are rolling. It's like, all right, we're doing this. I'm like, oh snap, let me keep up. And I cut my hair to kind of insinuate the fact that I want this to be older. I want to be older. I want to feel older, just so I can try and maybe relate to the character a little bit more. So that's probably, yeah, the biggest challenge I had was trying to fit myself in.
It was definitely new for me because, yeah, usually I feel like with musical theater it's like more dramatic, you know, and it's just every role has like just a lot of, you have to give it a lot of energy all the time, and so it was different to kind of dial it back a little bit for me and just kind of pull from like things I see every day, you know, on TV, rather than just like, oh, like fabricating, coming up with this character, you know, building on that. So yeah, it was a good experience. It was definitely different, but I liked it a lot. So I kind of want to do that again in the future. I was like, I could be a news anchor in real life. That could be cool.
Yeah, so Leah, her role is to kind of stand off to the side for right now. But all at the same token, she's still in the love triangle. You know, you fall in love with a guy, you hope to stay with that person, you know, for as long as you can. And with Leah, she's in love, but she's still, you know, trying to figure out that realm of where she's placed. And that's kind of similar to how I am in life, where it's like, I know where I'm supposed to be, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's just sometimes you feel that little piece of you where it's just like, okay, I'm just in the wind, you know, just waiting to be planted. So I think that's where Leah is kind of just trying to figure out where she is, just trying to stay grounded in who she is, also, you know, trying to figure out where she's going. And I think with Leah and me as a person, it's similar.
It was awesome. I was pretty nervous, honestly, because like I said, I haven't done any film and TV before, so it was really awesome getting to work with someone like you who's just super nice and like just wants people to go for it and have fun, have a good time, and you just created a great atmosphere for everybody. So yeah, it was a really good experience overall. I would do it again.